Hello and welcome everyone, I'm TheSparrowsJourney, yours and truly, and this is the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Such an honor, such a pleasure to be one of the few first to play the game before it's even out. This game is being made by a company called The Astronauts, which have some people in their team responsible for games like Painkiller and Bulletstorm. It's certainly a change of events and a change of themes. It's a game similar to games like Sherlock Holmes, for instance, which are a lot more slow-paced than games like Painkiller or Bulletstorm, where you only handle a gun and think about killing stuff. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter will be out on September 25 for the PC, and the version for PlayStation 4 is still being developed and will be out on 2015. This is just a preview build with no more than 30 to 40 minutes of gameplay, which I was allowed to play before the game is actually out. On September 25, I will be able to update the game to the full version and continue on the point that I leave. I hope you guys are excited as much as I am, so I'm not gonna make you lose any more time. Let's begin.
Ethan Carter I didn't know, but he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right, plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail, but soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
I can move. So I used some sort of magic train to get here, apparently. This game is quite amazing. It looks amazing. I'm playing it on max graphics, and this might not even be the final build. Everything you see here is still subject to change. This is just a preview build. Let's see. Holy trees. I did not see that coming. Since? Hold left click. And I can't move my mouse now. Trap, hold. I see a lot of bones and skeletons. This is not good. This was my future. I didn't freaking see this coming. Well, I can say that's an intense start. Okay, so for the ones who have no idea what's going on, I actually have no idea what's going on. But I've read a little bit about the game, and you're supposed to be a detective, and you're looking for, take a guess, Ethan Carter. We have ways, smart ways of finding stuff, and we have this sort of unreal way of sensing stuff, even though I didn't sense that coming. Okay, the guy said his name at the start, but I didn't pick it up. It was P something. So let's still continue to follow the train tracks. Oh, I recognize this place from the trailers that has been shown in a lot of gaming events. Well, I can safely say this game will be a mark in graphics. Yep, it looks beautiful. Let's see what's on that bridge. I can clearly recognize this place. Was there any other way to get here? Maybe that way? I don't want to leave anything behind, so I can sprint with shift. Oh, I can just get down here. It's starting to look like Skyrim. Okay, I don't think there's anything that can help me here. So I guess this is one of those games that will tell the story along the way. And I like that. I like to discover. And they gave us a sort of short introduction. Only what you need to become curious and excited what's going on. Bridge closed. Do not enter. You want to say do not cross, right? But who am I? Not even native English speaker. Okay, I can clearly...
Red Creek Valley.
Not jump.
Seemed like a quiet, ordinary place. I've learned two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one.
So I'm gonna retire after this. Interesting. So I should be middle-aged to old man. Maybe in the 60s or 50s. 50s more like it. Detectives pretty much end their career at like 50, I would say. After that, the age gets them, and they can no longer run after bad guys. Even though that's not true. And Sylvester Stallone taught us different. Okay, so Ethan is a kid from what I've understood. But he's close to us. He sent us some letters, so we somehow kept contact with him. Okay, the music starts. I see blood. I recognize this from the trailers. Inspect. Animal or human? Accident or murder? Crankshaft? Fresh scratches recently used. Crank. Okay, so here's the thing. This is the surreal part of the game. You have a sense, a detective sense, that tells you about stuff. So the closer we get the words from merging together, it's when you figure out stuff in your mind. And this is how the game tells you. So let's hold left click. And here's the crank for this train. I gotta figure out where this is, but this is enough of a hint, I would say. It's near the shore. I pretty much have an idea where it is because this was shown on the commented gameplay by the team that made the game. Let's enter by clicking here. There we go. There's no interface at all other than things you can actually interact with, and I love this. Turn off. It's already off, I would say. It looks as if the game was made with such passion, and I love that. Let's continue. So we gotta find the crank in order to make this work again. And I think it's down here. I have an idea because I saw that gameplay from the guys, okay? It should be much more interesting down the road, when things I don't know about should start happening. What is this? Inspect a cable. Cut ties. Untied, tied, no blood. Rope. So, you figure out this is a rope. I don't need to be a detective to know that. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Me no likey. Rest of the corpse? Blood trail. Victim. Dragged away or crawled away. So this is how the game works. It gives you hints and you gotta follow the path. And here's the guy with the severed legs. Me no likey. Inspect. Blood from legs. Blood from fractured skull. Cause of death. Blood loss. Head trauma. Touch? I don't feel that's a good idea. For the sake of solving this case, I'm gonna do it. Not yet. Death scene disturbed by third party, errored by time. Okay, so it seems we don't have enough clues to solve this part of the problem. Let's continue going down. I think the crank is down here. This is how you make a player to feel immersed. This is amazing. So many doubts. It's like those words are coming up on your head as you discover stuff. Okay, here's a crank. Inspect. Rotate. And take. It's all bloodied as well. So I found the weapon of the crime! Already solving stuff. I'm the best detective there is. Can I swim? No, I cannot. So you're limited to this space where the story actually happens. Not too bothered by that. This is just to make it so you don't lose time. Okay, there's a pathway here. But discovering the crank and having it with us might be part of that crime, and I might get something more out of it, of the corpse. Because now I know how the guy got killed. He was killed or murdered by with a crank. Let's touch it again. Still nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna go that way. Can we go there by using this path? Maybe this way. So the game is showing off as very linear, as I would expect, to be quite honest. What is that noise? But at the same time, they give you several paths. I am genuinely getting scared. And mind you, the volume is very low for me. It's not supposed to be a horror game, even though they quite give you a jump scare right from the start. Okay, can I inspect this somehow? Gotta still look for clues. I am excited about one thing. From the gameplay that the team put out on YouTube, I thought the game would be too easy because they gave you so many clues and it seemed that you just had to follow a path. It seems it's not that easy. I actually have no clue if I should continue to this station or go back.